a bridge between, actually, a funny hotel story and what Joe just said, so it's kind of interesting. When I think about certain times of my life where my mom has had the most incredible intentions, and sometimes the intentions are really great, and it's good. Like the time when my family flew up to Virginia for my college graduation. Knew that they were on the way. And Mom said, well, we're going to be there a little later than we thought because we kind of missed the flight. Oh, okay. You're going to be here, right? Yeah. Okay. So they get there. Bless their hearts. Booked a hotel. Driving to the hotel. Kind of the same situation.
Yeah, that was another.
Yeah, that was another. Williamsburg is pretty booked, but they got a room and it was great and good location, but it's a small city, so everything's kind of a good location. And pull up and, really? That's not such a good location. But it's okay. She grinned through the entire thing. It was a wonderful weekend. She was like, it's going to be awesome. We're going to have fun. Trey, I don't even know where'd he go. He was there. He went outside. Okay. He's 13. But he thought my campus was a forest, and he was exploring through the forest. It was kind of funny. But trekking through Williamsburg, I take them all the way down what we call Dog Street, is the main street of Williamsburg. We're walking along, and about a couple hours into it, I turn around and I'm like, oh, Mom, you're in heels. And they're like, Strappy, you didn't say anything. I'm grinning and very coy, like, oh, I'm so sorry, Mom. So, grinning and bearing it through everything. And there are so many funny little stories like that where the best intentions, things don't go exactly as planned, but yet it ends up being just as perfect as if things had gone the way you planned anyway. Because she always spins it to be that way. And one thing she's always taught me is when you get up in the morning, it's your choice. You can get up on this side of the bed and have that kind of attitude, or you can get up on this side of the bed and choose to have this other type of attitude, and you can look at life through this lens. And so every time I'm frustrated and upset, and I call her and I vent, and she helps me and gives me advice, I'm like, just listen to me, Ben! I heard your advice! It's okay. But it's your choice. And I'm like, okay. It was a good day then. And I think one of just some examples to follow Joe's story about my mom and understanding the support that she has shown. When I was in high school, deciding where to go to school, I had some choices on the table, and the last two really came down to Rice in Houston, which is obviously much closer to home, and William and Mary, which seemed to be a world away. Had never been to the East Coast. We had no family, no friends on the East Coast. But here she was, May 1st. Letter had to be postmarked, and she was like, here's the check to Rice. Here's the check for the William Mary response. It's your decision. Nick drove me to the post office, and I had both envelopes, and I was like, bawling my eyes out. I don't know!
That's pretty shy.
It was awful! But my mom just told me, she was like, you just follow your gut. Whatever you choose, follow your gut. And so many other people were saying, Houston's really close to home, or you can go to a local community college and transfer later. And she was like, the decision is yours. Whatever you decide to do, do it. And so I took that letter to William and Mary, and I just stuck it in that post office box, bawled my eyes out, and of course, knowing me the next day, I changed my mind all the time. The next day, I'm like, call Rice, I made the wrong decision. And so she called Rice, and she was like, okay, you can still go there. And I'm like,